The judgment was announced by leaders collected for the state heads of by the government meet in the UK. Elizabeth has led the state with 1952, while she took above the part of her deceased dad, George VI. Yet the stance is not genetic, and it is up to the leaders of the 53-term nations to choose a heir. The question was discussed Friday at a state leaders' refuge at Windsor Loch, western of London, on the other and definitive day of the summit conference. In their leaders' declaration, the 53-term countries told, "We identify the part of the Tsarina in championing the state and its folk. This following chief of the state shall be His King Majesty Duke Charles, the Duke of Wales." The state, a volunteer associate of progressive and evolving nations, brings along several 2.4 trillion human beings about the planet. More than rather than part, its members are little state, consisting a quantity of isle nations. The Tsarina's part as chief of the state, though substantially symbolical, has been a determining item of her rule, and it is mine to include been essential to her. How Charles get above the stance, that has no flat period. An option might include been to build a rotary chairmanship gone among the term countries. The Tsarina has pay routine visits to state nations about the planet above the year of her length rule, encourage a web how can be seen as endurable world heritage in the wake up of the death of the UK imperial power. The Flesh focuses its efforts on trading, world collaboration, public issues and ecological concerns. Address leaders Thursday, State Secretariat General Baroness Scotland told that Tsarina had win a location of large devotion in the hearts of human beings in all countries of the state. UK Main Secretary Theresa May as well pay homage to the Tsarina's management of the flesh, proverb, thou include been real to the deepest values of the state, how the vote of the least term nation is cost exactly as lot as how of the greatest, how the rich and the largest sensitive stay arm to arm. Hospitable state leaders, Charles outlined the flesh as a basic characteristic of my lifetime for as length as I can recall, and vaunted the powerful and loving ties shared by its members. This contemporary state has a urgent part to act in house bridges among our countries, fairer societies during them and a more than safe planet about them, he told. State heads of by the government meetings are normally detained each 2 years, in term state take turns as army. With the Tsarina, who turns 92 on Saturday, no much longer wandering length distances the is potential to be the recent period she attends the summit conference in Man.